Mm-hmm. So we're facing a crisis because the approach that the medical system at large has sold to addressing disease and body shape disorders is highly illogical relative to how they're being created. If the disorders themselves are coming from poor food quality, lack of exercise, lack of rest, and spending more money than you have, which attacks your sense of safety and security, we must remember, we used to hunt and gather, and we didn't have to pay rent because we shared the planet. Who owns the planet, right? So what you see now is that we don't hunt and gather, and we don't share the planet. We sell the real estate and we sell the food. So one's financial stability is equivalent to what would have been one's hunting ability or one's food cultivating ability. But now, because people are being so heavily prostituted and so heavily influenced to spend money that they don't have, and we've actually, the whole nation's in a credit card crisis, what we have is tremendous stress at the core level. So we're not teaching people how to manage money. We're not teaching people how to eat. We're not teaching people how to drink water. We're not teaching people how to think. We're not teaching our kids how to think. Our entire educational system is programming kids not to think. We don't have a system that teaches people how to think. We teach people how to follow the dictates of corporations. As a matter of fact, our entire educational system was developed by plantation owners as a means of babysitting children while their parents worked on plantations. So the endeavor was not educational, it was to pacify, right? If you want to see a real education system, study the Rudolf Steiner's Waldorf school system. So in order for us to address the issue, we've got to look at what the issue is. We've got to feed people correctly, water them correctly, rest them correctly, educate them correctly, and give them the tools they need to become independent. What we have right now worldwide is codependence, and we become codependent with computers, Game Boys, cell phones. You know, isn't it a bit of a shock that we now have an orthopedic disorder, tendonitis of the thumb, right? You know, people get a dysfunction in their thumb from typing so many messages. Isn't it a bit of a shock that you can go to a gym today and see personal trainers in any gym having phone conversations and checking their email while they're training clients? They are so distracted from the very job that they're being paid to do because they literally have information addictions, right? In summary, we must begin to address the principles that create health. We cannot use the principles that create disease to treat disease. It does not work. That's where we're at.